I have found the key to happiness, and it does not lie inside any fancy philosophies or famous quotes or smart scientific devices. It lies in your legs. Alright, this sounds like a stupid proposition. How can a bicycle be my key to happiness? The world works in mysterious ways, my friend. But this way isn't very mysterious, so let me explain. This is my bike. I go to my tuition, which is 4 kilometers or 2.5 miles away from my home, on this bike in the scorching heat of India. And the best thing about riding this bike is it's an amazing way to release all of your pent up anger. Because see, bikers are the bitches of the road. We have to stay on the side, we're slow, we can die easily, we can't kill anything. So we have to endure a lot of shit on the road. We don't have any air conditioning, we don't have a protective covering against the heat wave, we don't have an engine that glides us across the concrete. We have to pedal and pedal and pedal with our legs like we're stuck in a swamp somewhere in buttfuck Africa. So for example, you had a huge fight and you're angry off the top of your mind, then you can sit on your bike with all of your anger and pedal like a lunatic. You pedal as hard as you can. You're going fast as shit. You're going fast enough to outrun a car in a small alley. Every muscle of your leg has throbbing pain. Fatigue is building up from the base of your leg to your thighs up to the center of your ass cheeks that are spread across this narrow tightrope of a seat. All of your anger will be overrun by exhaustion. Anger gone. You can't do this shit on a motorcycle. Slow, faster, more faster, even more faster. Super Saiyan, light speed, eye watering, jet fighting, galaxy traveling, universe imploding faster. Plus, on a bicycle, you work the hardest on the road, but you're also the slowest on the road. So you have an inner burning hatred for every other person on the road. Everyone else on the road is a motherfucker who has it easy but doesn't know it because he's an ignorant piece of shit. Except all the other bikers because they're home dogs. So when you see a motherfucker your age with a super bike flying across the road, screeching like a dying elephant, you unload all your anger onto that single dude through the trusty method of swearing. But he doesn't hear you calling him an assholic fuck-faced asswipe snot licker because you're swearing under your breath. Why are you swearing under your breath? Because you don't have enough breath to shout. And even if you did, he wouldn't be able to hear you over the whale-mating noises of his attention machine. That glass-shattering noise is a striking feature of an asshole superbike. That fucking noise, you can hear it emanating out of an asshole superbike 7 miles away. One of the most striking features of this bike, however, is how slow it is. Bikes are incredibly slow. Bikes are like the turtles of the road. The sad turtle that gets shoved to the side, overrun by hares, never again hoping to win the race because he's too preoccupied trying not to die because of some asshole's loose hand on the steering wheel. But this slowness of the bike helps you experience your surroundings at a slower pace than what you usually catch on a speeding motorcycle. If you want to get from point A called left nipple and point B called right nipple, you have to leave early and work hard to gradually reach your destination by the time you actually decide to reach. The virtue of patience develops inside you. You become more chill about slower things and you grow more calm and patient. Your friend wants to bitch about his ex and explain the detail behind the process of making a tequila shot. Boring, but not as boring as the drive on Nipple Street. You can power through this to make him happy, it's not that big of a deal for you. The general slowness of bikes and the addition of how stupid you look as a fully grown person sitting on a bicycle doesn't make for a very good image of you if you do ride a bike. You look like a bit of a moron. By the way, all these fucking pieces of shit in hipster cities riding their hipster BMXs in their hipster biking lane protected zone, acting like they're cool and shit. Come ride this thing in my fucking country and let me see how cool you look then. Because see, we don't have any biking lane or any glory associated with our bikes. We don't even call these bikes like America, we call them bicycles. Not even bicycles, we call them cycles. But bike sounds much cooler, so I'm calling this a bike to minimize how moronic I sound throughout this entire thing. The whole package of shitty country for bike, shitty bike, and shitty unattractiveness due to unusualness of person riding bike manifests itself to combine, mishmash and transform into weird looks from strangers. I don't know if this is a global thing or not, but if you ride a bike and you're not 7, strangers give you weird ass looks. I don't understand what you find so weird, good sir. This is my bike that I purchased for me. I did not punch a toddler and steal his bike. This bike isn't even toddler size, it's me size, so I don't understand what you find so weird. Just look away. But since they do give you weird looks, you get sort of used to them. You become more confident in how you look, you get embarrassed less easily, and you can handle it if people judge you, because they will judge you, because you do look kinda unusual on that bicycle. And due to this automatic repellence of people avoiding you and not talking to you because you don't look very cool on your bicycle, the people who do end up talking to you despite of your uncoolness are much nicer people, because they don't judge others on the basis of stupid little things that nobody should give a shit about. It thins out the herd. It's like a self-cleaning process that eliminates all the shit people automatically. It's like a natural selection using bicycles. It's pretty great. Of course, riding a bike is good for your health, it improves your stamina, blah blah, obvious health shit. Basically, it's a great excuse for not working out. It's guilt-free, fat-free, cholesterol-free, your balls are free from your body because of the pain. The general shitness of the situation of you riding a bike is a bit overbearing on the first few days, but after a few days you become more positive and start to look at the better side of things, like I'm doing right now. You come to accept your uncoolness, the harsh conditions of outside, the harsh conditions of the bike, and you start focusing on the better things and start to become more happy when suddenly you realize that you have a flat tire, and I will
set this cycle on fire.
this happens one more
Fucking